season. Out of 4, foot to the floor. Engines roar, the green flag flies as they roar into 1. Again, Donaldson goes to the inside. 4 wide, 3 wide as they go into turn number 3. Nice move to the inside, the 28D of Donaldson. '28D, Gary Donaldson. Great battle throughout the pack. They come around for lap 2. Donaldson with Shields right there. Going to be a close battle. Out of turn 2. Shields again looks to the inside. Donaldson again continues to lead. Gary Donaldson, your point leader, by 1 point over Tim Shields. They right now run 1 and 2. Donaldson, little wiggle that time in 1. Opens the door for Shields. Kling in the 9K, the 6, Marshall Jewett. Brown in the 26, side by side to the line. Donaldson and Shields continue. Brown, Johnson the 98, Dibben the 3D, the 29 of Melvin. Your leaders battle, 3rd and 4th in a good battle as they come around for lap number 4. 28D, the 42T continue to run. Kling in the 6. Your leaders through 3 and 4. Shields down low. Losing a little momentum. Donaldson hard on that loud pedal. The 6 in 3rd. Marshall Jewett. Oh, it's smoke coming out of that 98. Austin Johnson. A little bit of smoke coming out of that 98 as they go around every circuit of Lakeside Speedway. Halfway point, your leaders coming at it too. The 28D, Gary Donaldson. Shields falling back a bit. The 6 of Jewett. The 9K, Darren Kling. Started outside row 4, Austin Johnson. A fast car as he gets around Kling, but you can see a little puff of smoke coming out from behind that power plant. Leader coming out of 4.
I know what it is.
Kling is off the pace and in early. Kling to the infield. We continue. Your leader out of 4, the 28D, Gary Donaldson. Tim Shields at 42T is the only driver to have 2 wins this season. Big push in that Grand National. Your leader in turn 4. Lap traffic coming up as we complete lap 11 of 15. Leader coming up on the 7-11 of Bill Rusinger. The 28D out of 4. Your leader side by side. Slower cars in front of him. Shields, the 6. 98 of Johnson. 26 of Brown. Melvin, the 29. Dibben, the 3D. Leader, the 28D.
Got smoke coming from the front.
Johnson at 98. Austin Johnson, the 98. Continue to smoke, but running strong. White flag, the 28D. 28D, Gary Donaldson.
Come down and get your...
Five weeks of racing, 4 different winners. Gary Donaldson picks up the win tonight. Coming around, there's that 28D. Point leader coming in tonight, 1 point ahead of Tim Shields in that 42T. A good run, led every lap. The Rayville Rocket out of Rayville, Missouri, won heat number 2. 2013 champion. Now has 16 Grand National Feature wins. He has a win in the stock cars as well. The Station and DeBella's Pizza, AAA Transmission, Yancey's Automotive, GFY Graphics. That is a shocker chassis doing the work. Helmet is off. How about a hand? The Rayville Rocket, the 28D, Gary Donaldson. Good job tonight. Had tough competition with that 42T of Tim Shields. Able to get the first win of the season. McCarthy Auto Group, winner's circle tonight. Worth Harley Davidson night at the races. In Victory Lane, once again, how about a hand? Your winner, the Grand National Feature, Gary Donaldson.
We got the winner of the Grand Nationals tonight, Gary Donaldson, also the points leader, if I understand things right, coming into tonight.
Yeah, I think so. Kind of just been consistent there the first 4 nights. Last week we kind of missed the setup really bad, just trying to adjust car and maybe overthinking. And we went back to basics. I got the notes out from July of last year and put everything back in the car. And, we ended up winning. Yeah. It feels good. It really does.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I did the same thing with one of my RC cars here just recently. I was trying some different tires, and it was going terrible. Like you say, luckily I wrote down some measurements and stuff, went back, checked in the book. There it was. And I almost won this week, but quite an improvement. But like you say, the last week, boy, who was it? Donnie Brown, just really kind of killed you guys. I mean, he ran away from everybody. It wasn't just you.
Yeah, he's fast. We know he's getting better. This class is one of those things you don't want to beat yourself. If you got, we got some veterans out here that are really good, and everybody's got good equipment. He did a fantastic job. Got out there and checked out on everybody. The track conditions tonight, probably, you're going to have people that want it slick. You're going to have people that want it heavy. Yeah. I prefer a little bit more of the slick side. It was really heavy, really hard on the car. But we just kept freeing it up since the minute we got here, and we freed it up at home, and just, it worked out. I was just trying to get to the point. I knew whoever got to the point first was probably going to be the one to check out, and and that's kind of what happened, I guess.
Oh, Tim looked inside a couple times, but he didn't have it, man. I'm sorry. He was, I think, over straight away behind. Hope we can still see.
Well, Tim, I did see him down there, and I thought about trying to change my line and see what he got, but then I thought about just keep running your line. But then I guess I found out he got into one of those little tires, and it broke his tie rod or something. And for him to finish second with the left front kind of flapping around, it says a lot about his driving and stuff. But I was just happy to get in victory lane. We're trying to defend the championship from last year. Just trying to be consistent, and now that we got a trophy I can put in the garage that says 2014, that really feels good, man. I mean, I got some of the weight off my back because everybody's like, when are you going to get in victory lane? When are you going to get in victory lane? But we did, and so everything now is a bonus, so maybe we can work on our car a little more, maybe get a little quicker.
Regardless of what they say, confidence is a big deal in this, isn't it? I think you got to go out there kind of thinking you want to, or not thinking you want to, but thinking you can win. I think that's a big part of it.
Yeah, our confidence after last week was a little down. I mean, and you're right, Mike. I mean, anything in racing, you ride the wave, you got the momentum, you kind of roll with it, you learn from some things. But, we finished second, 3 weeks in a row and then come out with a fourth. So I was kind of going, all right, is our equipment still good? Do we still have it? Of course we do. But, everybody's stepping their game up, and if you don't keep stepping yours up, you're going to get caught. So it's just the way it is in racing.
Once again, the winner for the Grand Nationals here tonight at Lakeside, Gary Donaldson. Way to go, Gary.
Hey, thank you, Mike. Appreciate it.
75, 17T, Shadron Turner. Abdul Shatu, the 111. Out of 4, foot to the floor, engines roar. Here come the B-mods. Mike Higley in the 11. On that high line with Smith behind him. Mike Higley won second week out. Brad Smith won the last 2 weeks. 3 wide battle for third. Richards on the high side in that 7J. Richards, who won opening night, right now in fourth. Schiffelbein is right there in front of him. Oh, running up by that concrete wall, the 11, Mike Higley, out of Kansas City, Missouri. Mike Higley has more wins in a B-mod here than anybody. He has 10 wins overall. Looking for number 11 for all you Ford fans. That is a Ford power plant. Three track champions in his family, including his wife. Looking for his first championship, the 11, Mike Higley. Outside row number 1, he started, has led every lap thus far. This is a 15-lap main. The 99 of Smith in second. Randall Schiffelbein, the 11 junior. Lap traffic coming up already. The 111 of Abdul Shatu. The 11 gets around him.
Leader out of 4.
Leader out of 4. That white Ford, the 11. Leader out of 4 again, that 11 of Higley. A&B Car Star Thoroughbred Ford, all loose in front of your leader. The 01, Jacob Hobscheit, got loose in 4. Pardon me, that's 1. Leader out of 4 again, the 01 of Jake Hobscheit. Now your leader gets around him, the 11 of Mike Higley. 99 of Smith, the 11 junior of Schiffelbein in third. 21C, Chad Clancy right there. The 21C, a push that time in 2. Chad Clancy will fall back a bit. Later out of 4, the 11. What lap are we on? Year later through 3 and 4. The 11 of Higley. All kinds of traffic. Smith able to gain some momentum as your leader is struggling with that lap traffic side by side in front of him. Around for lap 13. Higley, Smith, a lap car between them. inside. White flag for Higley. Smith is right there. All kinds of traffic, side by side in front of your leader. This will allow Smith to gain on your leader. Coming around for lap 15, side by side. For the checkered flag, it is Higley. All the way to the end.
Good race, number 11. Now we'll get your trophy. 11.99. 11 junior, 21 and 7.
Great battle all the way to the end. Another easy one to score. Great battle. Lap traffic started in lap 5. Unbelievable. That is a Ford power plant on that 11. For all you Ford fans, I have to tell you, too, anytime that Mike Higley wins, he has trophy for the kids. After the races, make sure to go down and see that 11 team. They have little trophies to give away to the kids after the races. A and B Car Star. That is a Ford power plant out of Kansas City, Missouri. How about a hand for Mike Higley? You know, when you marry into a family that has 3 champions in it, you have a little bit of pressure, and it definitely didn't show tonight. A good run, McCarthy Auto Group, that 11. He has trophies to give to the kids after the races tonight. Make sure to go see that 11.
We got the winner of the USRA B-mod tonight, Mike Higley. Mike, all I can say, pretty impressive victory, young man.
Yeah, it was a track position night. Track was super fast, little one lane, but that outside front row position really worked out for us. I think we got out to the front a little bit and then slowed down for lap cars, didn't want to get in and wreck nothing, and 99 showed the nose, of course, coming to checkered. Brad's got to show me that he was there, and we snuck it out.
You know, I'm really impressed with this whole setup that you guys are running here. Prime Racing prepared GRT. Yep. And Ford Power. I don't know if a lot of people out there you know about that or not, but all you Ford fans, you got one here. So is it a crate motor? What it?
No, it's a built 2-barrel Ford motor. So my father-in-law, Billy Deckman, run Fords forever. Yes, he did. My wife run a Ford. My sister-in-law run a Ford. And once we knew that we were going to do this and really go full-blown outlaw USRA racing, it was the only option we had. All the sponsors on the side of the car, if you go back and look at the 69 car from the 80s and 90s, they're all got about the same. They all love the Ford Power. It's amazing the people that come out of the stands and want to root for a Ford. I had no idea. I wasn't a Ford guy and could become a Ford guy when it goes as fast as it did. So, and then the GRT car, it's an outlaw setup. So the old Razor that we used to run was an IMCA package. We wanted to go full-blown outlaw. We didn't want to leave nothing on the table. No more excuses. We're going to run the same thing that those guys got and beat them heads up. And with that big old Ford motor under the hood and that GRT race car putting the power to the ground, it went good.
Kind of struggled a little bit last week, and like I say, Brad kind of got out there and just kind of ran away with it. But boy, this week, I mean, you were putting the power on the ground. Did it have anything to do with the track being a little bit more tacky, or did that play into it at all?
This car and my driving preference really prefers the slick. Tonight was just really hammer down how much horsepower do you got. We actually fought some electrical and some fuel issues last weekend, so it hurt us here at Lakeside, and then we ended up having to pull off at I-35. Yes. Wonderful team. Aaron, Billy, Dustin, Blythe, my wife, everybody pitching in on the car, got it all taken care of, and when we're at 100%, I think it showed tonight that we're capable of.
You know, you do much more of this in this Prime Racing deal. They may not be able to keep up because I think they're pretty busy right now.
Well, and I helped organize the open house. Our goal with this is to show what we can offer the racers. Yeah. You know, Dustin and Blythe work their tail off every day, and Prime Racing is about giving something to the racers from a racer. And Dustin's a guy that can work on the car. He can help you with setup. He's not somebody that just wants to throw a shock at it or give you that new hoofer-doofer part or piece. Sometimes it's just you just need to drive it different. And that's where his consulting side of, hey, come out to the racetrack with me. Let's go race together. There's a lot of prime cars out here tonight that are front to back of the field, but he's working with every single one of them. And that's really what Dustin can offer that no Speedway parts catalog can, is you get him with it. And that's the difference with prime.
Can we officially call this the Prime House Car, or is it still Mike Higley Racing?
No, it's absolutely the Prime House Car. Prime Racing owns the car. Billy Deckman and Deckman Motorsports owns the motor. I just bring my fire suit and helmet, and they tell me what racetrack we're going to the next day, and I get in and drive it. It's housed at Prime Racing. If you show up at Prime Racing during the week, you'll see me there working on it. It is a Prime House Car front to back.
Given all that, as I hear so many times on the radio, what is that? Having said that, we've still got to give you a lot of credit because, man, you drive a really good race. You're smooth. I just don't know enough things to say, but we're spreading the love around here a lot. But when you win, everybody's happy.
My wife put it on Facebook this week. Races are won in the shop. I just drove her to victory lane. That's all I did. I just drove the steering wheel around her a little bit. What we did this week in the shop, especially coming off of DNFs last weekend, proves that the team wins the race in the shop. I just get the joy of pulling some tear-offs and turning the steering wheel.
That's got to be fun. Anyway, once again, the winner here tonight for the USRA B-mods, and I think we're going to be seeing a few more of them, with Mike Higley.
Thank you.
Thank you, bud.
26L Anthony Whittam out of 4. Green flag. USRA stock cars 3 wide into turns 1 and 2. Vernon Keever, that 41K down low, but it'll be Seifert leading him into 3. Around for lap number 1. Seifert. Great battle throughout. 37 of Seifert, the 7 right with him. That's Marshall Jewett. Smith, Vernon Keever. Little contact there between Waters and the 53W and the 26. Everybody makes it through. It's Anthony Whittam in that 26L with Waters behind him in a 53W. Big for sale sign on that 37. Justin Seifert, 2012 champion in his class at a KCK. Little Joe's Pawn and Gun. Painted by PSM. Greg's Barbershop on board with him. He has company. 7 of Jewett. Heater right now. Great battle. Top 2 going into turn 1. Heater in 3rd, Smith, followed by the 26, Anthony Whittam. 41K of Keever, the 19, Jay Barnes. Waters, the 53W, and that 5K. A lot of sheet metal coming off of that 7. Marshall Jewett.
That caution came out because of 7. He goes to the rear, don't he? Yeah.
So the caution comes out, debris on the track.
The caution came out because you lost your door.
So the 7 of Marshall Jewett will now have to start at the tail. Nope, he's heading in. 7 is off the track. Let's see if he goes to hot lane. Marshall Jewett able to continue. Keep your eye on him. He has won races in both stock cars and Grand Nationals. He will start at the tail.
7 down is what he said.
Green flag skyward. This race back underway. Seifert and Smith side by side for the lead. Joe Smith at 56.
That's what I thought he said first.
Seifert, Heater, Smith. The 34S Richard Sparks. How he kept from getting collected, I have no idea. Seifert again up high, Smith down low. Heater behind his brother-in-law, the 37 of Seifert, trying to find a way around him. Trying to go 3 wide now. 3 wide out of 4. Heater in the 05, challenging Seifert in the 37. Heater won last week. 15-lap event. Year leader, the 37 of Seifert. Heater. Good battle for 4th. The 26L, Anthony Whittam, right there with the 19 of Jay Barnes. Great battle out of 2. Heater in the 05, alongside Seifert in the 37. At the line, it's still Seifert. But it is close. Heater now the advantage down the backstretch. Around for 11 of 15. Seifert says hello. Heater will take the lead. Great battle throughout as they come through 3 and 4. Heater, Seifert, Smith. Double O Whalen has gotten around that 54 of Eddie Ingram. Around for 13 of 15. Coming back to the inside, Seifert. Looking down low, leaders in 1. Seifert trying to find some speed down low. White flag this time by. Leaders out of 4. 1 to go. Heater continues to lead. Waters continues in that 53W, but look who's gotten around most of the field. Marshall Jewett in that 7. Checkered flag, Heater. So the 7 of Marshall Jewett raced his way back up to a 6th place finish. Your winner took the lead at lap number 11. Started outside row 5. It is the 05 of Brett Heater. So Brett Heater becomes the first repeat winner in the USRA Stock Car Division. Your point leader coming in tonight, 2 points ahead of second at a KCK. Newman Machining and Manufacturing on board that car. He's climbing out. Having a hand, the 05, Brett Heater. Brett Heater now 23 wins overall in the stock car class. More than anybody else in that division. In victory lane once again, how about a hand, the 05, Brett Heater.
We've actually got the second place finisher here tonight for the USRA stock cars, Justin Seifert. But Justin, man, I'm going to tell you what, you are up front every time. It seems like no matter where you start, but you started on the front row tonight and looked like you was going to pull that thing out, and then here comes old brother-in-law. And I will have to give him credit. He made a pretty good pass there in the middle of the track.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's one of those racing things. You got to take what you can get, and the track was kind of rough tonight in a few spots, but it was a handful. But I mean, like I said, like he says it and I say it. If I lose, I want to lose to him. If I beat him, then so be it or whatever. But that's the way it goes. You can't win them all, I guess.
Were you pretty much committed to that high line? Now, I think later on in the race you did kind of try to drop down and get on the inside of Brett, but evidently the car just wasn't working down there. Is that what the deal was?
Yeah, I mean, it was just the track's been so slick lately. I mean, I wasn't prepared for it to be that heavy, and I knew it was, as soon as the night went on and on and on, I knew it was going to get heavy and heavy, so I tried doing a few changes to the car. I still had a little bit too much drive in it, so every time I picked the throttle up, it would push, but I mean, everyone knows the high side around Lakeside is the way to go, so I just try to stick to that high side. If it's there, that's where I'm going to be, and then if there's something on the bottom, there's going to be a race somewhere along the way. So, and that's what happened. Brett got up there, and he got that bottom working, and then once he got his nose in front of me, I mean, that's all it takes for Brett. I mean, once he gets out there, you ain't catching him.
I forgot what I was going to ask you. I noticed that he was lifting the left front wheel off the ground coming out of the corners. Did he have just a little bit different setup than what you had? I think you guys share information, don't you?
I mean, a little bit. To be honest with you, I ain't been to his shop pretty much since race season started. They ain't been to my shop since race season started. So I don't know what they've done to his car. And I mean, my car's still the same from last year. I mean, all I do is change tires and work tires, and that's it. Just grind them and groove them and sipe them or whatever. And but yeah, I mean, I don't know. Everyone said I was doing pretty much the same thing. They said both cars looked identical in the corners, so it's just kind of one of them driving things. He found a little bit more than what I found somewhere and just was able to pull it off.
Well, congratulations on second. I know you wanted to win it, and I got the feeling I'm going to be talking to you here in a week or two anyway, because, man, you are up front all the time, but no cigar this time.
Yeah, hey, you can only take so much. You can't win them all, right?
That is true. Anyway, thanks a lot, Justin.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Out of 4, foot to the floor. The 68 leads him into turn number 1. Kerry Davis, Nick Bittinger right behind him. The 01 of Steins, that would be Steens, pardon me, in third. Tim Carrick, the 1K. The other Steens car right now in fifth at 59. Davis leads. Bittinger, Carrick, and the top two are getting close. Davis, Bittinger, Carrick, has taken the lead. Nick Bittinger has gotten around Davis. One of the Steens cars at 59, close to that concrete that time.
Well, we've been running 4 laps out there. Now you just finally.
Debris over at turn number 1 brings out the caution. Terry Schultz. Out of 4 once more. Green flag. Nick Bittinger. Kerry Davis. Carrick. Davis, a big slide up. Coming out of turn 2. That allows the 1K of Carrick to pull up alongside. Leader out of 4, the 3B, Nick Bittinger. Davis is off the pace. The 68, Kerry Davis, is in early. Oh, and over in turn number 1.
Caution on the track, caution on the track.
Able to keep that car fired up. Took a crazy ride over there. That is the 86, Buddy Benedict. First night out for Benedict in that 86. Tyler Schmidt, the 66T. Tim Carrick, the 1K. 59, Jared Steens. The 90, Terry Schultz. 99H, Trevor Hunt. The 01, Kirby Steens. 8T, Terry Bruner. And he's alongside of Schaffman to 34. Out of 4 once more, green flag. Oh, a little bit of contact. Everybody continues. Incidental contact on that start. The 90, Terry Schultz, doing a good job of gathering that car together. Leader coming out of turn 4 in that 3B, Nick Bittinger. Tyler Schmidt, the 66T. Carrick up high, gets a good run coming down through 2, down the backstretch into 3. Steens in a 59 as the 99. Get around him on the inside. Good move by Trevor Hunt. And Hunt down low. Steins gets around him through 2. Those two continue to battle for 4th. Round for lap number 11. Now we're on lap number 11, the 3B, Nick Bittinger. Scoreboard's correct, your announcer was off. Oh, and speaking of off, the 59, Steins, Jared Steins, the 59, slow through 1 and 2, and he pulls in off the backstretch. Now the 7J is in, pulls to the infield. There's the 7J, Justin Johnson. Later for lap number 13. Into turn 1 to 3B, Nick Bittinger. 66T, Tyler Schmidt. 1K, Tim Carrick. 99, H, Trevor Hunt. Started inside row 7. Now the 17K is in early. Kevin McGinnis goes in early. Around for lap 15 this time. 3B, a Bittinger. Schmidt, the 66T. Carrick. And the 8 is heading in early. Later on the front stretch. 25 lap main. And now the 90 is in. The 90. Terry Schultz in early. 3B a Bittinger. Your leader.
Whatever.
25 lap main. Now the 66T is off the pace. Was running second. Leader on the front stretch for 21.
What's going on? Is the track heavy? It don't look heavy. Something right there.
Wow. Your leader coming out of turn 2. Coming up on Barker in that 96. Leader gets around Barker. Leader, that 3B. Tim Carrick in second. 99 in third. That's Trevor Hunt. Mark Schaffman to 34. White flag. Leader in turn 3, checkered flag, final feature, Worth Harley Davidson night at the races, the 3B, Nick Bittinger. Carrick in second. Race fans, those lucky program winners tonight. Our lucky program winners. Winning program, program 80, 89, 94, 97, 127, 122, 62, 66, 53, 58, 116, and 113. Those are our lucky numbers. If that's your program, take it to the Speed Shack and claim your prize. 3B. Out of Perry, Kansas, Butler's Muffler and Auto Repair, West Star Development, Pennington Seed Amdro, Perry Bar and Grill. Came in your point later, won heat number 2, and wins the feature tonight. Nice job by that 3B, Nick Bittinger. Our winners tonight, Nick Bittinger, Gary Donaldson, Mike Higley, and Brad Heater. Great win tonight for that 3B. McCarthy Auto Group Winners Circle. Worth Harley Davidson night at the races. I'd like to thank Worth Harley Davidson and all of our family of sponsors here at Lakeside Speedway. Nick Bittinger makes it look easy tonight. Butler Muffler and Auto Repair, West Star Development. among others. Helping him find victory lane again tonight. Defending champion, second win of the season. Gets it tonight, Worth Harley-Davidson night. Getting the family in there. There's that trophy, the checkered flag, McCarthy Auto Group. Winner's Circle. Worth Harley-Davidson night. One more time. Have it a hand at 3B. Nick Bittinger.
Got the winner of the USRA A-mods tonight, Nick Bittinger. Nick, a very impressive run out there, buddy.
Thank you. It was a fun night. We got some help on the interview in the background over here.
A little different track tonight, but you guys evidently made the right guesses because there again, man, you was just faster than the whole field.
Yeah, we I owe that one to my crew. Everybody, the maintenance won that race tonight. We had a lot of cars out there braking, and ours didn't. So that goes to the guys that work on the car every week.
I think I counted right toward the end. I think 7 cars finished out of, I think it was 19 I counted, or 18 earlier. But was the track that rough? Because usually you can see it more in the A-mods than you can anything else. But what I really noticed with the A-mods is when you see them cars kind of going like this, there's something going on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it wasn't bad down in 1 and 2, but 3 and 4 was pretty rough. Yeah. So just had to pick the smoothest line you could pick and get through there.
Yeah. Tell us once again, what's the winning combination down there? What kind of chassis are you running, and what kind of motor?
We're running a side-biter chassis and a Burlington race engine.
Oh, so I remember now, Burlington race motor. Yeah. The guys build some good pieces, doesn't he?
Absolutely. I think they could see it tonight on all the restarts and all the straightaways that had plenty of power.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. Like I say, it just seems like kind of from a continuation of last year, you guys have pretty much figured out how to set this thing up here.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess our trick is we don't change very much. When we start changing stuff, we start screwing up. So we just leave it alone and go back out and race it again.
Just little tire pressures and stuff like that and go for it.
Oh, well, we change a little more than that, but not very much.
Yeah. Okay, the winner for the USRA A-mods, Nick Bittinger. Congratulations to everybody.
Thank you.